Heck, you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And shedding through the tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. That's into the hands of Dwelly. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he can muster only a couple here in the 24.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Now he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Check down here for Henry. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down,
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
McCaffrey running up the middle. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. In motion right, Debo. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Hurts changing up the play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
63.
But 1st down, Hurts. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third and 19. Throwing is Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run and crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. The veteran Joey Sly ready to get this started. Glad to have you with us, folks. And we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25.
ETN on the toss right. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LA. It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They go play action now. May. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henry.
Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, Got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The line ready to go. As this offense comes back out here. Did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Even more so, are you mentally alert?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Play action. May. Open man, the tight end, Henry. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get through.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with May. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll throw with May. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade. Over. Backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence buying time to his left. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see that one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And they'll take the 3-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive. On play action, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He's going to launch it for Washington. An effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in.
On third down, Lawrence. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A big play there on the catch and run.
What a letdown after a huge play. And he nearly made it too, but he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1 yard.
And he's in. Antonio Gibson. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hey. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon.
Throwing now, May on first down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball, it's on a bigger significance, and this is pretty putting the pressure on that secondary.
Forward for a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get about 3.
But I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
To the air, May. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, May. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And they go play action with May.
Complete. It's Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. Here's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's May.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Looking to throw, May. Well, look at that catch by Henry.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun on 3rd down is May.
And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
For a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete, Thomas.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the